some games, huh? So Viktor, Zoe, Gems. This was what felt like one of the most competitive Viktor decks I had played last time we played it. So this Viktor deck has a very aggressive slant to it. So we've got Viktor and our other augment things that say when you play a created card, grant me +1 attack. This works very well with Targon's gem mechanic, where gems are created cards that give an ally 1 attack and heal it. So gems not only give the thing you're targeting 1 attack, but they also trigger all of your augments and give them 1 attack. In addition to Viktor, Nyandroid, and Ballistic Bot for augment things here, we're also playing 3 copies of Assembly Bot here, which gets attack and defense every time you play a spell. So this works very well with gems. It works very well with the spells that Ballistic Bot's creating. It works well with the Hex Core upgrades that Viktor's creating. And then we also have a target aspect of this deck, means we get to play Zoe and Sparklefly as additional elusive threats to pair with Nyandroid. And then we've got some copies of Zenith Blade from our Targon Splash to give our giant units Overwhelm to punch through blockers, as well as Bastion to protect our various threats. So let's go ahead and dive on into some games here with this and see how it feels today. No, usually it's much longer than 2 hours. All right, Zoe Acel on the other side. I think I'm full mulliganing here, looking for an aggressive start because our deck is controlling. Nah, it was on the list, and we ended Runeterra early yesterday. Had some strong magic vibes. We got 20-0'd by Lee Sin, and then we got turn 6 Pactar bags the following game, and I decided I'd rather play Witcher 3. Excited for Aphelios too. His design is sweet. I think there's a lot of people that are undervaluing and underappreciating him. At least for the 1.5 blitz. I had some idiot in my YouTube comments getting to decide to be petty and call names when I told them they were very silly for suggesting Aphelios was a Nightfall only card. Just a blisteringly bad take. Logan! Thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Good morning. Well, we definitely have to make a play here. I think it's just Viktor. Just Sunbless figure this. But Chef, it says Nightfall on the card. Yep, yeah, exactly.
Yes, of course.
It's actually a pretty good draw since Viktor just took a chunky hit there.
Looking into the future, I see
Purple.
the more we learn, the less we fear. The color is off.
I actually like Aphelios is super comparable to Twisted Fate as a card. Is like the thing a lot of people are missing. Like if you wanted me to make a comparison on Aphelios, that card is super close to Twisted Fate. It has the option to give you something that kills an opposing unit. It has the option to... Am I attacking with this? I get kind of got by Sharp Sight. I guess I could attack with this and buff it with this.
Celestial power.
And this will put it up to 3, and then if they like Pale Cascade, I can Hush whatever they Pale Cascade or Guiding Touch this. I think I'm into this.
What is this?
Yeah, he's very Twisted Fate. He can basically, he only draws you a specific card, he only draws you 2 drops, but like past drawing you 2 drops, he does a variety of other things, right? Like he can kill something, he can give you utility on things. Okay.
Not the egg.
I have Hush plus Pale Cascade here, and then we'll Hush them back and keep my Viktor alive. Now we're just doing that, sure. Zedit, sure. Thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I mean, Hush is only till end of turn here, so we have a single combat we're going to try and finish this with, and then we'll Guiding Touch and blow them out. So he's got 8 toughness total here, technically. Morning, Zed.
Haven't we?
Okay, so... I think I... How do we feel about Zenith Blade here? Because then Sunblessed Vigor saves either of these if they hook into it. I think I'm into that. And then I can also still Hexcore Foundry this turn.
What's doing over there?
I guess this means I can't upgrade this turn, but it's probably fine.
Oh, dizzy.
Now, worth noting that my opponent is playing a Hush deck, so I don't necessarily want to go all in on a single thing. I do have Proactive Bastion as a line at some point, though. Probably not this turn, though.
Do not make me harm you, small child.
You.
Yes, of course. Energy core upgrade.
Honestly, with the texture of my current hand, I might just be passing here to set up a lethal next turn with a Proactive Bastion.
Justice will be served.
Huh? I'm gonna go ahead and deal 2 here proactively, because I kinda wouldn't mind, I guess this is bad if they have single combat here this turn. I kinda don't mind getting a deal 3 next turn to be able to deal with Screeching Dragon. Super happy to end the round here. Like I said, I don't think I wanna walk into a Hush this turn.
It's all better than one.
Egghead. I was like, I'm surprised they play that card. Egghead Researcher created this card. Man, that's brutal.
Better is perfection. Analyzing a problem.
I don't think I have any counterplay to that, right? Brun Peruna, thanks for the prime. Welcome to the channel.
turn, traveler. And stop staring.
You will be scoured from this land!
Obsolete.
I mean, most of the dragon cards are good, you're correct, but like, this is objectively the best one they could have in this situation. And it's like, not particularly close. Like, literally any other generation from this, and my opponent's in a very bad spot here.
Brilliant design.
Yeah, I guess we're just dead.
Incomplete.
Like any other generation, and like we get to gems plus proactive bastion and probably kill them.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty sparkle fight.
Yeah, they're not playing Mind Splitter Arc. They randomly generated it. It tells you on the left side. Zoe into Equinox. Yeah, I think so. That sounds right. And I don't know that we're gonna have time to do that. Rough start to the morning.
I will iterate and succeed.
Gosh, I'm tired of people coming into my chat and not reading my chat rules. I'll put chat in sub mode this morning. I'm kind of annoyed, and I'm gonna choose not to yell at people that can't be bothered to read the chat rules. Yeah, that's also true, Violet Journey. I think I'm into all of these, kinda.
Trickster never loses because Zoe makes the rules.
Looking into the future, I see.
Purple.
Celestial power.
I want to just make this cheaper. We've got a lot of spells in our hand at this point, so resource efficiency seems like it'll be pretty important. Ideally, I'm going to hold on to this till after reassembly bot.
Strength in grace, beauty in the blade.
Am I happy burning 3 mana if they take the pass here? I feel like I am. If they have Reposture with Fiora, we're going to be in a kind of medium spot. I guess I guess Sharp Sight's also not good for us here. Maybe I'm supposed to Zenith Blade this, so that way Zenith Blade plus Sunblessed Vigor can give this enough toughness to, survive a Sharp Sight. I guess if I did that, it survives Riposte too.
Try me.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand. I think I'm just playing Assembly Bot here, because if I play Viktor out, in this instance, my hand would overfill, and I kind of don't want to play Viktor and a 1-mana spell, because then I play into a piece of removal from my opponent. Like a single combat. Imbot, thanks for the 22 months. Welcome back. Let's start with Zenith Blade here and see what they do. Making this this bot of Voltron has a lot of appeal to it. Bro Hamilton and Aquino, thanks for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Morning, Beansy. Target dummy for the mods. Thank you for the 11 months of Prime. Welcome back. So I probably want... The question is, how much do I want to gem this Zoe by? Do I want to play around Sharp Sight on blocking her? If they Sharp Sight Fiora... Let's start a super cool star chart and see what we get. If we get a Danger Noodle, we can hook into... Yeah, we can hook into Fiora here.
What's in here?
Is that the play?
Slow time move. Danger noodle.
You want to Paddle Star this turn? Why? I don't understand why we would want to Paddle Star this turn. That's so much mana when I have so many other things I'd rather be doing with my mana. I can't decide who I want to hook here. It's probably just Fiora. Try and clear her off.
Stay back.
Wow, that's just happening?
My growth. Everything I've worked for.
That was surprising. Well, I mean, they didn't have a combat trick last turn, right? They could have Riposte, I suppose. They want to burn a Riposte here to kill my Zoe. I think I'm okay with that exchange. Okay, so they drew Sharp Sight for the turn. That's fine. What's the count on Zoe? You know, that's a good question. I'm not actually sure. I probably should have been paying more attention to that.
Humanity is obsolete.
Been a long path to get here.
Enter, traveler, and stop staring.
Stop staring.
System upgrade.
So this should likely be very lethal, right?
Safety disengaged. Join me if you want to live.
Water changes but never breaks.
System upgrade.
Ha! Honestly, Moonsilver sounds kind of appealing. Does it really need to make anything cheaper? We'll take a Crescent Strike in case they survive this combat step somehow.
Speak, stars. Speak, I say.
They could have Concerted Strike. That doesn't matter, right? Or if they had it, they would have needed to do it before now.
Go, floaty crystals.
Great. This is 15-13. Unless they're playing a concussive palm in their Shenfiora deck.
My sword.
A gift from the river folk.
Alright. Timo Fizz, you say? I mean, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, curving right and out the door.
Hut, 2, 3, 4.
We're probably just trading proactively here. Zoe's not gonna be connecting against what's likely an elusive deck anyways, so we'll just cut off their damage at the pass here.
Witness perfection. Need thanks.
Yes, I have all of the region roads max. That is accurate.
And ready.
Oh boy, here I go.
Here I go.
August, August.
Can I call your phone? I guess.
Mystical levitation requires concentration.
You gotta stop losing that thing, dude.
Safety disengaged.
Get, it's playing a noise. Hey, Landon, thanks for the entire year. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Good morning. Am I... Huh? So this draw kind of makes me want to play Goat. Because then if they block this here, I get to Pale Cascade it to trade with their Ballistic Bot. Sounds appealing. Really last end up being... I have no idea.
Humanity is obsolete.
One of the kids brought them down.
Inferior design.
Inferior design. They could have Mystic Shot in their deck here. So if they have that, they technically save this, but I think that's okay with me still. This exchange sounds great. Hush, little Fizz, now don't say a word. Goat's gonna eat you like the garbage.
Hey, Zap. Need a hand?
Can't say no to Fizz.
Enter, traveler, and stop staring.
Woo!
Huh, no spell. If they don't attack with Fizz, am I supposed to hush? I think I'm supposed to eat this. Keep my life total up here. Well, everything went much worse than expected.
The time of machines is now.
Prepare for anything, team. Why are you here?
Yeah, Spellforce is really good in their deck. We played their deck on stream the other day. It was one of my highlight videos. Spellforce is super impressive in it. I think at this point, I need to save this so I can continue pushing as much damage as possible. Although there's also a very good chance that we just die next turn, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is getting close-ish to leveling. Like another Spellforce likely kills us. Burblefish. Things that copy our stuff. I guess if they don't open attacks, this could technically high roll elusive for us, but it's definitely what we need to have happen at this point.
Electroplating completed.
That's not gonna do it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Technically not dead on board. Man, the random spell generation has not been kind to us today. I guess any spell there meant Fizz killed us too. So I guess it didn't really matter. Any spell gave Fizz an extra attack, so it looks fortunate on the surface, but in reality anything did it there, right? The Rising Spellforce really blew us out, huh? We tried to hush and block their thing. I don't think that's true, Serenade. I think like the Mind Splitter that happened in the first match was pretty random and unfortunate, but like that last one really didn't matter. Entreat by here, most likely. Frel. Usually, for people that are new, usually when you see a Freljord deck paired with a single champion, means they're playing the Entreat card to be able to draw that champion more consistently. Wind Bash, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. It's a good thing I brought my backup Zoe.
I bear a message from... Oh, hey, what's that?
Well, so the thing you need to understand about Twitch, Sky Zero, is people, there's a generic front page for people that aren't logged in, but there's also, like, if you're logged into Twitch, you have a customized front page that's tailored to you, generally speaking. So that means, unfortunately, we can't attack this turn.
Now
But with Zenith Blade next turn, we'll be able to push through, which is nice, and this gives us an okay blocker here. So if they have like Mystic Shot to finish this, that means they're not Mystic Shotting my Zoe, so this block seems fine. Maybe they have like another Rising spell for us. We can get got by that card for a second time today. Oh, they're a mono Poros deck. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'd seen some of the Poros decks playing by, and Braum didn't seem particularly good in that archetype. I can dig it. We never got around to trying Viktor Poros. I feel like we should probably do that at some point. I agree, generically, Braum is just not very good. The fact that he needs bench space available to him to operate at full capacity is a very significant drawback. They don't open attacks here. We'll start with the goat. They are opening. I guess I just super cool star chart here. I think I want an Equinox to be able to get rid of more elusives to clear room for Zoe. This can trade here now.
Witness perfection, meatbags.
Now, where did that one run off to? What have I told you? Stay out of there.
I'm ready.
Be very quiet. We're hunting Poros. I think I'm opening on attacks with this. Rawr. I think I want to get Viktor down and start generating hex core upgrades here.
I'm doing this my way.
Join the glorious evolution. The flashbacks will bow, great maker. Prime and ready. Join me if you want to live.
Zoe's at 8 out of 10 here, actually. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to...
Perfection.
If they open on this, we're not going to be able to do Zoe.
Firsthand, eat this!
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe I should have put Zenith Blade on Zoe last turn to play around this. I could get Moonsliver. That's true.
I'm ready.
What's in here?
Okay.
Can you improve perfection?
Oh, no, wait. Did I already Pale Cascade this game? Fuck! We really need a list. This card really needs a list on it. That's frustrating.
So
Damn it. Fredwick, thank you for the 39 months. Yeah, chat, I should've... That's on me. Yeah, we definitely Pale Cascaded earlier. And this... Oh, wait, does that do it? Does that do it? Oh, I shouldn't have, I should have hushed this one, right? It probably doesn't matter because we got the level up, but... Or this one. This is still dying. That's fine. This is a never punish, no justice stream. Yeah, Sparklefly is gonna give the squad lifelink and unblockable. Lifelink elusive. Now faces.
Our goals are greater than violence.
Read.
My work.
Ben Solaya, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
Safety is engaged. Taking it to the gun show. Progress.
We have a hush to wipe the lifelink off of this turn.
Prime and ready.
Shouldn't I have played Ballista second? Oh, this could have gotten augment. Yeah, that's a good call. Yikes. Are we dead to that? I think we might be dead to that. Are we dead to that? I have to block 3 of these? Oh, they all have Challenger too. Okay, so they're gonna get to eat my board. That's fine. We can draw an elusive thing next turn. Yeah, we would have killed them last turn if we would have hushed the correct thing. Is a good catch. If I would have hushed the lifesteal the previous turn, they wouldn't have survived at 5. They'd have been dead. Oh right, necking his life still back. Yeah, so I punted that one. If I would have hushed appropriately the turn prior, we would have killed them with our elusive attack. Elsador, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. So yeah, that one was on me. We had the tools to win that one, and I messed it up. I mean, that's 2 Lee Sin decks in an hour. It's not really a lot. We've played like, what? If we count those 2 games I just conceded, we played like 6 or 7 today. I am not expecting a change to Lee Sin today. I would be pleasantly surprised if there is one, but I'm not really expecting one. Actually, keep the Zenith Blade with the assembly bot here. Obviously keeping Zoe on 1. You cannot play Hexacore if Viktor is dead. To the person that's asking that. And if you're again, the mistake in that previous game was the fact that I hushed the wrong thing. If I would have hushed the correct thing, it wouldn't have mattered. Merlique, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I'm playing anything this turn. I think I'm just banking spell mana. Ah, that's a lie. I'm gonna play the Sparkle Fly. I think we Sparkle this turn, and then we'll Niandroid next turn, crack them for 3 elusive, and then we can Assembly Bot the following turn and get set up to start pumping it the turn after.
Behold me, how hairless apes.
Erdian, thank you for the 31 months. I appreciate that. Good morning. How's Assembly Bot been? I've liked Assembly Bot in this shell. This isn't our first time we've played this deck. The fact that Assembly Bot gives itself toughness allows it to attack into a lot of board states that things like Ballistic Bot and Viktor have to shy away from. That's true. Yeah, the Hexacore upgrade is similar to Tom Kench's what's it called? His Eat spell, where it's linked to the specific champion that created it.
In Avarosa's name.
Acquired taste. Yeah, them's the words. Them's the words I was struggling to find. So gonna get this charging up, so we get to use it on defense here, as well as offense. Kind of like a danger noodle here, so we can hook in and kill this. I think Charger's probably a fine consolation prize. I don't get to hook anything. I think we're just gonna not attack with this turn, since they have this that blocks its damage anyways. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to expect from today's patch. I feel like expecting anything more than go hard changes is probably ambitious. If you deny, does the Assembly Bot still get +1/+1? It does not. So an important jargon / distinction thing for Runeterra that's important to understand is that the verbiage cast in Assembly Bot means the card has to resolve. So, unlike Magic, where the word cast means simply put onto the stack, in Runeterra, cast means it's actually happened. Alright, so I think I'm actually gonna Zenith Blade my lifesteal here, so they can't hook it with this. The verbiage on Augment, for instance, is play. Yes, play gets through denies. Is an important distinction jargon to know. I think we just do this and hopefully get set up to kill them next turn. The people that are expecting buffs today, you're gonna be very disappointed. Would be my estimation. Usually buffing things is reserved for larger balance patches, of which this is not.
Flesh is a weakness we must shed.
I believe the next large balance patch is slated for February. I would expect early February since the seasonal is at the end of February. Zoe was at 6 out of 10, so no, 2 spells did not level her. She does really need a list, though. You're not wrong.
You know the fundamentals of space time only apply to realities with less than 5 dimensions, right?
You have my attention, shiny child.
And we have Hush here, so we're not just dead to an Endure, which is nice.
I've licked my wounds too long.
Zoe needs a list of cards that show you so you know which cards you've played with her already. Is what she needs. She needs it so bad, chat. She needs it so bad.
Their treat will be doomed.
Doom! Doom!
Nebula.
This is technically lethal then, right? So they can block 3. No, they can block 4 plus gain 2. Is that how that works? Do they die if they block with this? Oh, we know they can't block with this, right? I think they die. I don't know how that works. They heal as part of the trigger. It says they're going to 0. Let's find out. Yeah, I think the heal happens after damage. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Once they're dead, they're dead.
That was super fun, and I gotta say,
Yeah, if you hit them to 0 at any point, they're dead. Yeah, I wasn't sure if the last breath happened at the same in like the same breath as damage. Maybe Salamander? That could have kept our Zoe. That could have kept our Zoe alive. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Trouble Bubbling the 2-1 Challenger is better. Agree with that assessment. Miss Fortune Quinn. So Plaza Scouts. I think full mulliganing here. I'd love a Zoe on 1. Or a bot on 2. That's perfect, Zentoth. Thank you.
Mister never loses because
Zoe makes the roses. Yeah, that sounds accurate from Pushy. Last breath happens after damage, lifesteal happens simultaneously. We'll see if they have a Plaza here. I think if they just play Plaza, we're probably super cool star charting and attacking for 3 and generating another one. I guess there could be merit in banking the spell mana and then playing a cheaper one of these after this. Triple D to give us practice swords before we have mod swords. Here's hoping we have some good notes today. Thanks for the half a year. Make it rain. Well, that's super unfortunate. I guess we're super cool star charting to save this. Okay, it's not terrible. Do you have a scout? Survey says. Okay, no scout. It's a good step one for us. What if I Zenith Blade here? Zenith Blade here would mean this becomes a 4/4. Which means this could still attack in. Would give me free eats on this, I suppose. Zenith Blade. Building up the toughness on this means that Guiding Touch gets better down the line. There's also a chance that they don't want to trade this for my 4/4, so it could just get an attack with just this. Yeah, it sounds great. I think I'm just banking mana from the turn for the turn. Am I playing Zoe? How do we know the patch notes are at noon PST today as opposed to the usual 9 a.m. PST? The last two patch notes were posted at noon and noon 30 PST. I went and checked their website. Unless you have some other example that shows them posting at a different time than that. But according to the Runeterra news site, the 1.16 and 1.15 patch notes went up at noon and noon 30. Witcher 3's been really good, Blood Moon. I think I would put Horizon Zero Dawn slightly above Witcher 3 in terms of games I've liked, in large part because the combat in Horizon Zero Dawn, I think, is more engaging than the combat in Witcher 3. But in general, Witcher 3's been good. I've liked it a lot. I think I'm gonna attack with all of these, because if they want to block here, we get to say hush, little misfortune.
No closer. I know what I'm doing.
See if they have a riposte here to save this or not. They do not. That's great for us. Yeah, this is great for us. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopefully this bug gets fixed in tomorrow's patch. There's something that causes the client to hang and you have to reload it when Zoe generates her super cool star chart in some specific instances like that. I'm not quite sure what exactly happens, but just like hangs with your things being up front. Looks like we didn't miss anything. And then this is huge, so like with our healing and our gems here, we'll be able to make this even larger next turn. There's a quick Windows shortcut to reload the app. There was not. I clicked the X button and clicked it from my start menu really quick there. My opponent emoted, but then their clock ran down twice. Yeah, I wonder if their client is also hung and they don't know they need to restart to fix it. That's what this feels like, because they emoted. That's unfortunate. I wanted to see how that game was gonna end. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think my opponent's client also hung from the Zoe bug, and they didn't know they need to restart to get past it. That sucks. What Zoe bugs? Sometimes when Zoe generates a star chart, it hangs the game and it leaves the 2 units in combat and you can't do anything until you restart the client. I mean, they did the "this is fine" emote, so I assumed they knew they were encountering a bug. And like, to be fair to them, it's like, they shouldn't have to know to restart the client, it just shouldn't bug like that. Hopefully that gets fixed tomorrow. Yeah, assembly bot's been very good. Definitely been super happy with what bot's able to do in this archetype. Lux Hermidinger, eh? Please nerf Zoe's accidental win card. Hey, thanks for the Prime Kinetics. Am I playing this out pre-combat? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna take my my gem here. Yeah, I agree, Captain Command. Hangs like that should probably be fixed at a high priority.
Exalt me like the god I am! Meow!
Meow! Meow! Exalt me like the god I am. He just wants pets, chat. He just wants your pets. Ooh, our opponent is also a cultured individual.
Flesh is a weakness we must shed.
What do you know of shedding?
I think I'm into this trade here. Barrier, sure.
Genius in action.
Let's play the bot out and see what they do. If they pass, I think I'm gonna burn their mana. Feel like that's pretty unlikely though. Lee Sin Zoe is arguably the top deck. Yeah, I think it is unhelpful, Yoda. I think given more time in this current patch that we're playing, Lee Sin Zoe would probably be the best deck in the format. Can't save that, unfortunately.
The power of progress!
Electroplating completed.
You know the fundamentals of space-time only apply to realities with less than 5 dimensions, right?
You have my attention, shiny child.
Alright, didn't get sharp-sighted. Fist bump. God bless us, everyone. Alright, this should be a game where Viktor gets to get going now.
Everywhere I go, the light follows.
The light follows everywhere she goes. Do. Hey, Tamagotchi, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Moon Silver, eh? Moon Silver. Am I doing that? I'd rather have a pup here. Pup lets me bounce off of that, okay? We're thermo beaming my Zoe. Sure.
Reality is just your mind crumbling under what it doesn't understand, silly!
Impossible. Years of empirical evidence.
This is a little bit big, but I don't think it's big enough that I'm not willing to do this. Especially with another one in my hand. I could be wrong to burn the Hush since I'm staring down an assembly bot too, though. for Zozo. I think Victor bought this turn. We got this lined up to chump this next turn.
Glorious evolution.
The glorious evolution. It's pretty good. Okay, so now I think we're a bit behind. We're gonna need to hope that they can't kill this and we're able to get Zenith Plate going with it.
Genius.
It's not terrible.
I'm trained for this.
It's time to throw this away. Start with this and see what they do.
Order, entropy, a never-ending cycle.
Entropy is an unacceptable outcome.
So we'll Hexacore here.
If you don't try, inventors with work like
Huh.
that
They're
never-
actually just playing Amateur Aeronaut. That's interesting.
Analyzing a problem.
Spell Shield is a nice outcome for him. So we want to make sure to Zenith Blade here to start. So that way when we Hexacore, it can't roll Overwhelm because it's already have Overwhelm. How do you find decks on mobile? At X, you click the All Decks button. The top 5 cards of your deck, deal 1 to each enemy for each thing in them. That's fine, right? Because this is gonna live.
Behold, my masterwork.
Metal is perfection.
There, look at their 9 mana back to bags, chat. Can we kill them? I think they're dead, right? These both have Overwhelm.
Metal is perfection.
They're at, they have 4 and 6 is 10. They're at 18.
Genius in action. A new era of technology begins.
This is 23. 24 technically.
A great mind was never idle.
Who dares approach me?
One step closer.
Yeah, the Zenith Blades are super impressive. This archetype that we're currently playing has definitely been the best Victor deck I've played in the format. I think Victor as the top end of an aggressive deck is one of his best spots. The augment mechanic in general, if you're trying to build around it, lends itself to wanting to play aggressive things like this. Diana Nocturne, been a hot second. Honestly, this hand sounds pretty good, huh? Pale Cascade's not amazing. Well, Mulligan taking an extra draw towards Zoe. Zenith Blade sounds lovely. Straw Hat Yoshi, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
We were peaceful once.
Give it all with Victor and Augments is hilarious. Yeah, I don't think that really solves problems that you have. Like, I get that when it's good, it's great, but I feel like a lot of the situations where you're winning the game with that type of effect, you're probably winning anyways. Only, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. No, we've not played that deck, K-Smith. Nobody submitted that one.
Mystical levitation requires concentration.
Requires concentration. About to get Diana. Glad we have a second Sparkle. Maybe because Diana was a possibility this turn still, I was supposed to... Yeah, I think maybe I'm supposed to hold up the Sunblessed Vigor there. Yeah, I would definitely take that as a submission, K-Smith. Deck seems very reasonable. I think playing this when I played it was wrong there, because my opponent was definitely going to be attacking that turn. Even if they didn't, I was only burning 1 mana. Whee!
Hide no longer.
Huh. Do I want to try and Pale to save this, or Sunblessed Vigor? Or Pale to trade or Sunblessed to save it? I think I'm kind of into the Sunblessed Vigor here. Try and get another round out of this. They could have a Pale Cascade of their own, but them using Pale Cascade defensively, I think, would be a win for us here. They need 3 Nightfalls to give this challenger this turn, so that's pretty unlikely. So good chance that we get to have this happen next turn. Worth noting they are Targon, so Hush is something we need to think about. They don't really have stellar attacks here, right? Like, they need double Pale Cascade to punish me. Huh. It's not a terrible draw. I don't think I'm Zenith Blading this turn, so I'm gonna start with Hex Core and see what we get. I guess if I put Ballistic Butt out, this gets bigger from the Hex Core upgrade.
Once I stamp papers, now faces.
I would like changes to Lee Sin and Pack the Bags. I also wouldn't be unhappy with changes to Fiora, but those are pretty low down. Okay.
Gems are superb.
Bad for the teeth, though. Hey, Jin, thank you for the 47 months. It's a really long time. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Ha! Astral was not a card I was expecting of them.
Meet destiny.
Meet destiny. This to attempt to save Viktor. Again, if they want a Pale Cascade here to kill him, a defensive Pale Cascade feels like a win to me. Especially with level Diana in play. Got to gain 10 here, dragging us out of atrocity range, ideally. That's a good pickup. Gives us kind of an insurance plan here against whatever they could be deploying.
I cannot turn back. It's our time.
I think if they pass, we just click OK. Just like go to 7 with the hush in the bank. I'm not super worried about getting punked out by atrocity. I think if they pass again here, I'm going to end the round. I give up my ignition, but they're giving up their attack.
System upgrade. Safety disengaged.
And then we've got an Overwhelm and a Lifesteal here, so we're diversified around a copy of Hush. I guess Moonlight, the Moonlight card would be pretty bad for us. The double Hush for 5. Any Karma decks I like right now? Not really, Captain. I think most of the Karma decks in the format are pretty mediocre. Yeah, so we're gonna be able to beat a Moonlight here. So I guess we're just shipping in and hoping for the best. I suppose Moonlight doesn't even actually kill me. It just like I can save my threats with Pale Cascades.
We will resist.
I says they're dead. Click OK.
We will be free.
Goodbye, friends. Runeterra. Alright, so am I mulliganing for Zoe here in this instance? Feel like I'm not. I think I'm kind of happy with these. Can I put what? My calendar? What do you need to see?
These jewels are more.
Your calendar. It says you have a class like right now, actually. 10:15. You have one in 4 minutes. You can hang out for 2 minutes, and then you gotta go upstairs.
How about 4 minutes since you said 4 minutes?
Well, you need a second to walk upstairs, dude.
I can run pretty fast.
You can run pretty fast?
I'm affecting.
Am I running this into here in order to pump this up? I have 6 cards. This would put me down to 5 cards. If I generate 4 gems, I'm at 9 cards, so we're still not overdrawing there, so I think that's fine.
Think I say.
4 gems, 9 cards. What are gems actually, Daddy?
Gems?
Not the way.
They taste purple. They're bad for the teeth, though. These cards make gems. They're shiny, aren't they pretty? I think they're pretty.
What do you do with them?
They give our guys extra attack points.
Do they eat them?
When will I?
Do they eat them? I hope not. That would be bad for their teeth.
Why?
Because gems are very hard.
Crunch?
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch.
Maybe they just crunch them in the hands because there's a Fortnite in the desert. There's a bunch of gems and you.
Oh, there's gems in the desert in Fortnite.
Then you crush them and then you get.
They say these are from the protectors
Teleport
themselves.
powers.
Never submit.
Alright, so they only have 1 mana available here, so the question is, am I interested in 9? Am I interested in spending a hush here or not? I feel like the
Yes.
answer is no.
Yes.
You want me to spend a hush? You think we should? We should keep the goat alive? It's worth keeping the goat alive? Alright, Declan thinks we should keep the goat alive.
Because he has 5
And Declan's a master, so
He has 5 attack damage.
this lets us eat this as well, which is kind of appealing.
But he has 5 attack damage. Look, he has 5
He
attack.
is pretty big. He does have 5 attack damage.
So can you heal him?
We can heal him. The gems give him attack and heal him. Alright, bud, your class starts in less than a minute. Go, go, go. Declan. Hey, Zebo, thanks for the Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Welcome, welcome. There are people that are new to the channel. That's Declan. He is my middle child. I have Declan is 5, Jacob is 6, and Haley is 7 months old. So, I think I want to start spending gems this turn because my hand is kind of overfull at the moment. The question is, what do I want to be healing with said gems? There's probably some value in just pumping Zoe here because I feel like this is probably going to trade regardless of what we do. I'm going to do this in attack for 2 and see what they do. They are a hush deck as well. So, like, they could do this and kill her. Culling Strike against my Pale Cascade deck. They activated my trap card opponent.
Make these pieces whole.
Okay, so let's start with this. Looking for a Crescent Strike. Swing and a miss. This can only silence followers, so that's not very good. I guess we just take Doggo as an extra threat. Hey, it's Equinox. So I think we're just taking a hit for 11 this turn.
Oh, is that what I think it is? An optically focused high-intensity sparkle beam?
It is a death ray.
An optical focus, high-intensity sparkle beam. Poor Victor. Poor Victor. He's just trying to supervillain with his death rays, and Zoe's having none of it. Okay, so we want a gem here. So this way our hand doesn't overfill. This puts us to 8 cards. That way the Hex Core plus our draw happen next turn.
A little luck for those who need it.
Was Zenith Blade the best draw in my deck? I think it might have been.
This is the mountain's final test.
I think we Hex Core here and see if we can roll an elusive or a overwhelm on Victor. regen, eh? So now the question becomes, do they have a hush?
Brilliant design. Genius in action. Another brilliant design.
This is my favorite Viktor deck, Z. I think he's at his best inside of something aggressive like this.
You are unworthy.
All right, no hush. I think the augment package in general tends to be
Perfection.
best inside of things that are more aggressive. A lot of the Viktor shells I've seen have tried to go bigger with him, and he just never feels very good in controlling shells. Mr. Warlock, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Good morning. Full mulligan here, looking for Zoe, I think. She either trades with the Teemo, or she lets us get our things going early. DJ Player, welcome and good morning. Alpha Lunar, happy Tuesday, folks. Happy Patch Day if you're a Happy Patch Notes Day if you're a Runeterra regular. That's a great pickup here, honestly. Having protection up for her sounds lovely. They have like a mystic shot here. We've got a Sunblessed Vigor to protect her. Well, tomorrow's patch day. Today we get the notes. We get to look at what's coming tomorrow. Get those deets. I think I would rather play Niandroid before Assembly Bot here. Because there's a very good chance Assembly Bot can't attack next turn. Because remember, when I play a unit, they get a chance to also play a unit. And they have a lot of like 2/3s, 2/3s, and 3/3s for 2 and 3 mana. So if I play this, there's a good chance they play something it doesn't want to attack into. That's super annoying. I guess we just pass. I could like proactively stun this, but I don't want to put down the defenses in case they have a Mystic Shot to murder Zoe.
We see through all. Without pause.
No, they shuffle back in and draw Noonacker. So you can redraw the same cards you're mulliganing. So when you mulligan a card, it inserts it randomly back into your deck and then gives you a new card out of your deck.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
Just like in Magic. Well, in Magic, you're not partially mulliganing. You're throwing back everything or nothing. So from a fundamental perspective, it's a bit different. I'm gonna open on this. If they have double Mystic Shot, I could get into trouble. I don't even think that's true, though, because there's Sunblessed Vigor, right? I have, like, Sunblessed Vigor and Guiding Touch. Getting this pumped up is nice. Their Sejani's only at 2 out of 5 here.
Oh, that's a harvest right there. Blessed by snow and stars. This would be a good winter.
Oh, they were mushrooming in response in case mushrooms went onto the Zenith Blade. That's cute. Meh. Tomska, thanks for the follow. Good morning and welcome. think I'm just passing here. I don't know that any of our attacks work out profitably into their tricks. Like, I just want to, like, hang out and build my board a little bit here. Klein, thank you for the follow. Maybe attacking with the goat is worth it, because I don't mind generating some gems.
Mushrooms could talk.
I'll have what he's having.
I'm kind of into Zenith Blade on Zoe, so that way she can be protected from a deal too. Why are some symbols on units blue and others orange? You mean at the bottom of the card, this is the rarity. So gold is champion and blue is rare. Oh. Yeah, I think this is like a huge win for us, right? Oh, are you talking about the icons down here at the bottom? Those represent different abilities, the keywords that the card has. So, like, the lightning bolt is a strike. Or are you talking about why are some keywords one color and other keywords other colors? Passive versus activated or triggered, maybe? It could also be combat versus non-combat. Could be the difference. I think we block here and hush this. Mentor's a great draw here. It's gonna help me pump this up. I think we go ahead and gem this so I can attack into Teemo here. I guess this technically can't attack into Teemo still because I get to put mushrooms into my deck. I'm gonna go ahead and Guiding Touch now before they can put these into my deck. Their archetype does often play Harsh Winds. Could potentially have Flash Freeze too, I suppose. Their Sajani is at 4 out of 5 now. So what's the plan? The hope is to like fade Frostbite effects and then play this into some gems and a Zenith Blade to potentially kill them on our next attack. Obviously, if they have Frostbites, it's going to be difficult, but I think that's what the route to victory looks like from here. Kaline and Hanles, thank you for the follows. Welcome. Okay, so they're going to get to level Sajani this turn. I'm also going to take a pretty big hit because they're going to get to hook this into here. Am I putting Zenith Blade on Zoe for the sake of gaining some life? I think the answer is yes. The problem is their Sajani's gonna level, which probably means I'm dead. Was there not another Zenith Blade in my deck? Did we play another one earlier?
For your lives.
I forgot we played one earlier. That's awkward.
Join the glorious evolution.
Okay, K-Smith, thanks for the tip. I'll be happy to get that deck added to the queue. Yeah, I think we're dead when we draw mushroom next turn.
Yes, of course.
Unleash new potential.
Energy core upgrade.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
So these can give this 6 power, but I think we're basically locked out at this point, right? Yeah, we needed this to level 1 turn later. This got beat down a little bit too much at the beginning.
A great mind must never idle.
Starlight, Starbright, thanks for the follow tonight. Even if I hadn't forgotten about the first Zenith blade we used, I think we're still gonna be locked out there. Take the full mulligan here, looking for Zoe. Leon Slaw, thanks for the follow. So I'm gonna pass here because I have Sunblessed Vigor. If they play a Plunder Pirate, I'd play Zoe, but I think waiting to play Zoe on 2 so I can hold up Vigor around their deal ones is worthwhile. Especially with this here as well.
Hush now.
Mystical levitation requires concentration.
So I elected not to play my 1-drop on 1 there because the opponent is playing the Go Hard deck, and I didn't want to play her and then lose her to their deal 1 when I have 2 ways to protect her in my hand. Now, they could have nothing. Okay, nothing sounds great. Big fan of nothing this time of year. I don't think it's worth vigoring this.
Packed 'em good.
This'll set them running.
We could use a bite.
Come on, chase me!
Squished.
We just do this. So if they have a grasp here, they could kill us. I think I'm supposed to continue to hold Sunblessed Vigor, because should they have double deal ones here, this gem doesn't save Zoe. So, like, obviously I could gem the Zoe. And there's this little bit of back and forth, right? Because, like, they know I have the gem, and I'm electing not to play it this time. So, like, they can kind of expect me to have something else here. I think they're still pretty obligated to play into it. It's only at 4 out of 10, not anywhere near leveling, really.
Look, I got you this night blue
Come home with me. Okay, I'm pretty happy to burn their mana there. I don't really have stellar attacks into this. Bastion's a way we could maybe beat a... I believe our bags are ready to be packed at this point. If I've been counting correctly.
Speak, stars. Speak, I say.
This is that back and forth, right? Where like they're ready to pack our bags and like they're wide enough that we need to go wide to be able to attack into their board, but going wide gets destroyed by pack the bags. And honestly, like this is such a good example of why even if they dialed pack the bags up to 5 mana, it would still be really good in a situation like this, right? Like, the resource efficiency on it in this current board state isn't even the squeeze that we're under. Well, I mean, that works out for us. Don't have a Vile Feast, please. Okay, they don't have it. That's good for us. Another Bastion is also great for us. Buster, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I think I want to just gain some life at this point. I think that's pretty important. Honestly, I think I'm going to gem the Mentor so that way they can't eat it with the Dreadway deckhand. Zoe is at 6 out of 10. She's already seen me cast a lot of the cards that I have, though. I guess I can hit an Equinox with this. Start with this and see what we get. So that's 7. Huh? I think I need to just open here. Okay, I think it's pretty important that I gain 3 life on this attack.
Just run while you can.
They could also have Ruination this turn, which is another squeeze we have to worry about. Like they're squeezing us from a couple directions here. Oh, they're still 1 off of packing us. I miscounted. I don't know why I thought they had done 3 already. This Bastion's looking real good in this matchup. So Zoe's not seen this, not seen this, not seen this.
Says I don't share.
Nerf go hard by adding a counter. It's funny because it's true. Okay, after we play this, Hush will level Zoe. 6, 7, 8, 9. So this puts us to 8 cards in hand. So Zoe's seen Gem, Bastion, and this. So if we need to level her up at quick speed, Guiding Touch will do it now too. Sick. Sick. I think we're in a pretty okay spot here, all things considered. We're not in danger of getting dead to pack. I can have my threat survive their packs. Zoe Emblem is scary long term. Ignition can level her, but not in response to them killing her. Bastion's so good.
Flesh was weak, but look at me now.
Look at me now. I think they're dead to opens next turn, right? Time to make colors.
Safety disengaged. Fire till nothing moves. Prime and ready.
They've already played a Vengeance. They often only have like 2 of that card. I think we just try and kill them, right?
System upgrade. Safety disengaged. System upgrade.
Did they burn a Vengeance on the salvage? They could have a Grasp here. I probably want to beat Vile Feast, right? So I probably do this again to beat Vile Feast. In case they gain 1. Grasp kills this, so can't really play around that. Okay, sweet. Yeah, Bastion being super instrumental there in allowing us to apply pressure appropriately. Oh yeah. Pretty happy with this configuration, all things considered. I think this is definitely the best Viktor deck that I've played in the format. The augment keyword in general, because it's adding specifically attack and not defense as well, it lends itself towards wanting to be aggressive, and Viktor being kind of the top end in this aggressive shell feels very reasonable. Zenith Blade and Bastion out of Targon here both explicitly feel like they solve problems that the augment cards have. Zenith Blade helps you punch through for lethal when your opponent's gumming up the board and just like chump blocking your Viktor. One of the keywords you're hoping to generate most often with this is Overwhelm or Elusive, so being able to just give it Overwhelm directly feels great. And then Bastion is excellent, like we saw in that last game there, when you're able to protect your threats because we're building up these giant monsters and robots and Zoes occasionally, and Bastion's able to make sure that we don't lose our Voltron unit nearly as often. We also have that, Sparkle Fly, Mentor of Stones package that feels good against aggro in a lot of these shells. And then the last card to comment on is that I think Assembly Bot was really sweet in this shell. One thing that's really nice about Assembly Bot that's different than the augment units is this card can play defense when you need it to play defense. The fact that this gains lots of extra toughness means that our healing effects like Guiding Touch and the gems are able to meaningfully keep things like this alive while also getting that build up still towards things like Zenith Blade, allowing you to punch through with a giant overwhelming unit for lethal. So if you're looking for a Viktor deck, this would definitely be my recommendation in the format. And I think regardless of what changes happen today, I would expect this to remain pretty reasonable. In fact, I would expect changes happening today to make this better as opposed to worse, but we'll find those out a little bit here, huh? If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. Runeterra is the primary game that I play. However, I also do some single-player story-driven stuff. For example, we're going to play some Witcher 3 later today, I think. Don't go anywhere just yet, though.